Hey guys, welcome to Do You Watch Anime? This is a show where I sit down with a guest every week and ask them, do you watch anime? And we go from there. And today, joining me is cosplayer and Pokemon expert, Moonblast Dolly. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So, do you watch anime?
I do. kind of.
Yeah.
Like currently?
I mean, how did you originally get into watching anime?
I feel like my story is kind of similar to a lot of people who have been on this podcast so far, from what I've listened to, like with the whole YTV and everything.
Yeah.
So what was that like? Yu-Gi-Oh, Beyblade, Pokemon, obviously. We had all like the, like VHS tapes. I had a lot of those. YTV, what else was Sailor Moon? I had one Sailor Moon VHS and I would watch it a lot. It was the one where she finds out that he's spoiler, tuxedo mask.
Whoa. We're not even a minute into this, okay? Spoilers.
Spoilers. Yeah, the one dude. I won't say his name actually. Yeah. So she finds out who Tuxedo Mask is.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I didn't spoil it, so we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then had like the Pokemon movies. It was a lot of Pokemon. And then how else did it? That's like the only anime from back then. Inuyasha kind of played on YTV, I guess, a bit.
At the 9 o'clock section.
Yeah, I was very scared every time it came on.
Oh, same here. I was like, Dragon Ball finished, and then Inuyasha came on, and I was like, oh, I hate this, because there was an adult warning.
Oh, yeah, there probably was, and I just didn't pay attention. Okay. So kind of like the reason why I was watching like this kind of stuff was more because like I have an older brother and he was kind of the one to watch it. I think this is so like I don't really know what was going on. It's like one of those, sibling things where it's like we watch what I watch. Yeah. The remote is mine. It's like one of those. So I couldn't watch my like cutesy things. We just watched whatever he wanted to watch, which, ended up being a good thing because, I did enjoy it. So we're good.
So from there, where did you what was kind of the shift of, oh, I'm watching anime to like, oh, this is just what's on YTV?
Okay. Okay, honestly, I don't think I was watching, I guess, yeah, you're right. I lumped in like Pokemon with stuff like Powerpuff Girls. All the cartoons were just cartoons to me, or like kid shows. It was just a show. I didn't realize the difference between anime versus like other kinds of things. And then it wasn't until, okay, so I'm just going to talk about like Pokemon. So like I was just like a Pokemon fan throughout. So like I don't know if that counts as being like into Pokemon because I was still playing video games. Yeah. I would say that I'm more of a video game person rather than an anime person, if that makes sense. So like, even though I dropped off the Pokemon show, I was still playing the games. And then I guess it wasn't until grade 7-ish, grade 6, like around that time when my one friend, she was like, oh, do you watch anime? The original, do you watch anime? Yeah. And I was like, no, not really. And her sister was like big on it. It was like kind of like that's like with all the posters and stuff in her room. And at the time I was like, whoa, how are you like super into this kind of thing? And like I was very like
yeah. I
was not into that kind of stuff at the time. I was more of what was playing at that age?
Like cartoon wise, or
not even. I think I wasn't even into cartoons. I was just watching like normie
TV.
Normie. I was pretty much a normie. It's because I was like, I went to a school that was majority not into that stuff. Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I was very much trying to like fit in. Oh yeah. Obviously like everyone else that age. But it was my family friend who was like, yeah, do you watch anime? And then she's the one who kind of showed me, we were sitting in the, like how in minivans, there's like, you can sit in the trunk, right? Yeah. So we were sitting in the back of the trunk and then my dad was sitting in the front seat. We were at like a picnic or something. Okay, yeah. And we were just like chilling in the van. And then she was like, there's this one anime that my sister showed me. I was like, why? Okay, why are you like whispering about it? She's like, at the end, they are like sorry, it's a spoiler for a certain anime. I'm going to mention what it is. But they're like falling from a tower and then they kiss as they're falling. I was like, what? What is this? This sounds so like wild to me. And then she started telling me, okay, so the anime is Special A.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of that.
You've heard of it, but not watched it.
No.
So it's like about... It's kind of very much like Kaichu wa Maid-sama in a way where the main character, she's very like smart, she's very driven.
Love that.
And she does not really care for like boys in a sense. And I think that's what made me most interested because I felt like that's the kind of character, that's the kind of characteristic that I would want for myself. I was very nerdy. I was very into school and I didn't care about boys and like what. And I like that she just wanted to be smart. And I was like, okay, yeah. She just wanted to be number one in the class. Like, that's kind of like where the rivals to lovers kind of situation starts, which I love. Like, he's top number one, and then she's second. And, like, it's like
sign me up.
Yeah, it's like a running thing throughout the entire show where he, like, calls her Miss Rank, too, kind of thing. So I was like, what? That sounds so cute. And then, yeah, just the plot of anime was so wild to me. Like she was telling me how this one girl, she doesn't use her voice at all. She just speaks through like writing on paper to talk to people because she's trying to save her voice because she's a singer. Oh. And then just like wild, cute little things like that. Or like, and like they're all rich except for the main girl, and they have like a tea house where they have tea parties, and they're both like super strong. And there's like an episode where they wrestle, and it's just. Everything that she was saying to me was so weird.
The most mid-2000s anime.
Yeah, it's because like the plot of anime is so, yeah, you know, like compared to normie shows or like sitcoms and stuff, right? Like it's so wild, and so that's kind of where my anime journey started with Special A, and then after that I was like, oh. Is there anything else that you think I should watch? Because I really liked it. I really liked that she was someone who's driven. She's, I think that's what it was. So like at like that age, you're obviously like everyone is insecure and whatever. Yeah. So it wasn't about her trying to be pretty or trying to get attention from like who she has a crush on or whatever. So it was something that I could relate to. Like I liked having someone I could relate to in the sense of just like wanting to be good at things that didn't involve, you know, like appearance. So I was not very much into like appearance stuff, if that makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, and then so that's when she introduced me to Maid-sama, which everybody loves.
Let's go.
Yeah, so like very similar character traits. She's just trying to do really well in school, and so like
those dirty men.
Dirty. No, I did not have like an issue with men.
No, I know.
I do. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, I love everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so with Kaichu wa Maid-sama, her thing is like she's a student council president, right? But then at night she's Batman. No, she's a maid working at like, and she has to be very peppy, and I just thought that was such a cool like duality for her. Where was I going with this? Okay, yeah, so Maid-sama, she's very driven, very smart, very like, I love her. Yeah. Like, I would want to be friends with someone like this. And she doesn't care about, like, what everyone else thinks. And, okay, so, like, I guess also at the time, I was also, I guess, like, a teacher's pet. And I was one of those. And very, like, nerdy. So I could relate to her in that sense. Like, she's just wanting to, like, do good. And she doesn't care about, like, her peers saying things about her. She's just trying to be, like, the best at what she's doing. Yeah. Does that make sense? I was like I was in a very overachieving mindset at that age. And then I think it was after that. That's when I started watching like the other ones like Kimi no Todoke and all those. So like all of like the cute shoujo. This was like so especially it was kind of like my gateway. Okay. And then I was just watching a bunch of those, and then I watched Cardcaptor Sakura. Oh. And that, I know I say it's Pokemon, but if it had to be, okay, so Pokemon's my favorite franchise, but if you ask me my favorite anime, like if I could not watch any other anime ever again except for one, it would be Cardcaptor Sakura.
Okay, all right.
I don't
there
think
goes
I've
my
ever,
second question. All right.
I don't think I could ever
Yeah.
So it's just it was so she's so different from the other shoujo that I was watching. Like obviously because she's like more magical girl.
Yeah.
But like all of her outfits and just like her friendship with Tomoyo is so adorable, and she's so wonderful to her friends, and especially like me being at that age too, it's like I want a friend like that. So the other thing is I was kind of like a new kid too at my school at that age too, so like this kind of like helped in that sense where and then Cardcaptor Sakura. The outfits, the art style, the music. Like I still listen to the soundtrack every so often too, and I just think it's a beautiful anime, and the messages that it has, and there's like all this softness, but she's also driven, but not in like the super like academic way as like I really loved about the other characters. Yeah. But it was a very different feeling of like relating to a character compared to like the other shoujo characters that I really liked, and the fact that it was like a magical girl anime, kind of like whoa, and that was so it was probably my favorite, and then obviously like Shaoran Lee, that they're so cute, like the whole like rivals to lovers thing.
Sign me up. So cute.
The first moment that you find out that he has a crush on her, I was like, what? I didn't even know that this was gonna happen. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it at all because I thought that it was just magical girl stuff. Yeah. I wasn't expecting romance, but I was like super happy when there was. I was like, oh, and then there's like a part where he's always like, a smile suits you best, and I was like, oh, that is so freaking adorable. And I was like, I made that like, I like heard that in my head a lot too. I was like, okay, let's smile because that is what suits us best. So that was kind of like my anime stuff. What else? Oh, and that was also like around the time when I started watching Mew Mew. And Tokyo Mew Mew, and so just like all those like girly anime, and then after that, I ran out of anime, shoujo anime, and I started asking people for recommendations, and I couldn't find any. And then what's trending? Attack on Titan. What else? People were recommending.
My favorite shoujo anime, Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan was trending. People were recommending Full Metal Alchemist.
Yep. Sorry, Casper is in the bookshelf. Oi. He's just sniffing.
Is he
Sorry.
Okay there?
Yeah, he's good.
Okay. What was I saying?
Sorry, you were getting recommended like Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, what else had popped up when I was trying to find a recommend? Do you know High School Days?
No. Ugh. Don't tell me.
So after my huge, amazing, loving shoujo run of all these like super cute anime, I tried Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah. And first episode, I was like, what is this? This is not what I signed up for. Why are people recommending this to me as like, So I was like, no, okay, I can't watch this. I wanted to watch anime for the feelings that, all these other anime was giving me. Yeah. And FMA was not it. And then I tried Attack on Titan. Why is there so much yelling? Why is there blood? Why are people, I don't want to watch this. There's already so much bad stuff happening in the world. Anime is supposed to be like something that like helps me like, feel better.
Yeah.
So, and then High School Days. And it's school setting, so I was like, okay, that seems like so I kind of, that was the point where I fell off of anime.
Thank you, Attack. I'm so surprised about Full Metal Alchemist.
Well, you have to take in what I was coming from,
you're right.
And what I was expecting.
Right.
And
how old were you at this point?
I was, I think, like elementary school.
Elementary
school, high school, like around that, like when I was like going through that,
like, grade set. Okay, yeah.
I was just trying to binge as much anime, like cute, because I was so new to it. Okay. And then I was like, okay, I guess I've run out of all the cute anime that I can relate to and like and enjoy. So I was just kind of like occasionally rewatch. also Ouran High School Host Club.
Oh,
That's there too. Oh,
so good.
Yeah, again, like a character who is very academically driven.
Yeah.
Doesn't really care about like appearance or like guys, and like it just ends up leading to that. So I really liked that about her too. So everything kind of stopped in terms of anime. And then at the time, that's when I got into like Vampire Diaries, Twilight, you know, like all the other, like the very normie, the rest of like everyone around my age was watching, and I fell off of anime for the longest time. And then I guess like high school-ish era, I tried watching more anime that was coming out. I can't even remember what else was trending after Attack on Titan stuff came out. It was more shonen, right? It's pretty much all just shonen that's trending. Like, and considering I didn't have the like patience for Full Metal. I keep saying that. Full Metal Alchemist and Attack on Titan things. I think I tried one, not even a full episode. I tried to watch One Piece, which I feel like was the worst idea at that time. To look at and feel like this is...
especially if you go from shoujo to
One Piece, 12th episode to a bajillion.
Yeah, exactly.
So that jump, so I couldn't latch onto that. Dragon Ball Z, I think my brother was watching it at the time, but it was very like passively. I was just like, look at the TV. I'm like, okay. And he was also watching Attack on Titan as well. And I was just like, oh, just yelling. Bad things happening. I don't feel like crying every episode or feeling upset. I feel like there's already so much bad stuff happening in the world. Why am I watching? I don't know.
No, that's valid.
So like, to me, like anime was something that's supposed to make me feel like fluttery and like cutesy. That's what Maid Sama was, right?
Yeah.
So so I was, oh my god. Okay, so the anime that I ended up actually watching during this time of there being no anime that I liked was Seven Deadly Sins.
Thank you guys so much. This has been so great.
Wait, there's more.
Oh, great.
And Sword Art Online. Okay, you need to take in. This is me coming from shoujo and magical girl stuff, which is very heavy in romance. And I will latch on to any form of cutesy tummy butterfly feeling things and anything. Okay, so that's why. Okay, so Seven Deadly Sins.
Yeah.
I don't think. Okay. Can I have opinions?
What?
Okay, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, the first episode, he grabs a titty. Like,
I was like, okay, I feel like this is just all shonen, right?
Oh God. Oh.
So
no.
I was like, okay, maybe I'll just ignore that because, like, I feel like that's just what happens in all these boy anime. Maybe that's just a thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'll just accept it. And then, have you watched Seven Deadly Sins? Like, how much of it?
I've watched 5 episodes. That's as far as I could get without me going, I'm out.
So it was actually my brother who told me to watch. He's like, just skip to this one episode. So I was like, okay, I'll just actually like watch it. And then, okay. So I think the reason why I was able to get through like that first few episodes was because I was doing it while like studying and like doing homework. So it was just like in the background, I just hear like things in the background, like Meliodas or like fun. And then in the background, I'm like, okay, they're just like doing whatever. And then I finally got to the episode my brother told me to watch. And have you seen the one where Bon and Elaine, can I spoil it?
It's been out for how long now?
Okay.
Like 10 years? Yeah.
So, basically what was supposed to happen is Elaine is like this fairy who's supposed to be protecting a forest, and Bon, do you know who Bon is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had slowly he wanted to steal something from the forest for the longest time, and then she's kind of like making him not. And so every time he ends up like, they end up like hitting it off, I guess, basically. So like they end up becoming friends and they end up having feelings for each other, whatever. But then the forest is under attack. It's under fire. There's like this demon thing. And the thing that he wanted to steal was this elixir for eternal life. And he's like trying to fight this demon thing, and she's trying to like protect it. And she's like about to die, and he's also about to die, trying to protect her. And he's like, drink it. And then so she like drinks it, and then she goes over to him, and then she kisses him, and then she basically, I don't know if this is gross, but like mother birds the elixir into his mouth to save him as their like last kiss. And that's what like saves him. I was like, oh, that's so cute. Okay, but I don't know if like saying mother birding into like was like the way to say it. But I thought that was so like, that was so romantic and so heartfelt. And so that is what I latched onto, that like very romantic outlook on everything. And at the same time, in current time, Bon is he's kind of like hated by everyone, saying that he stole this elixir for himself, that he did this himself, and no one knows about the like true backstory of like it being Elaine who gave it to him basically. And he just keeps his mouth shut, and he's like whatever, and he's still in love with her, and he's trying to find a way to get her back. And I find that so overly romantic and cute. And then also like the Meliodas and Elizabeth, the one he grabs, whatever. But their story is like eternal as well. And he's like, I don't know how much you know about their backstory, but he's basically been cursed to like watch her die over and over again, which I think is like also such a beautifully written story part. If you like ignore the grabbing and the like, I just let a lot of that stuff go over my head and just focus on the plot points that I admire or like that I think are really adorable and cute. So. Yeah, so that's why.
No. I was like, well, that's the nicest way it's ever been put, for like that someone's explained it to me. Damn it.
Why?
No, it's usually it's just like, oh, it's good, he's got action. I'm like, okay, and then you just explained it beautifully, and I'm like, god damn it. Now I feel bad for hating it.
Sorry. Yeah, and then the same thing with King. Do you know King, the little one with the pillow?
Oh yeah.
How he's in love with a giant, the giant girl, and he like finds her beautiful. I think that's so, and she's so insecure about her size and everything too, which I think is something that a lot of people can relate to, especially when it comes to like having a crush on someone, or like even like being in a relationship. There's always that like some sort of insecurity in how you feel alongside someone else, and what you think like other people think about how you are together, if you belong together, and that's like all this outside judgment. But to him, he is so in love with her, and she also has like no memory of what they had like years ago. I forget what happened, but she forgets her memory at some point. But even after all this time, he's still so in love with her and wants to like, he's also the one that made her suit for her, and she doesn't even remember it. And I think that's so adorable.
Oh my god.
What?
You're just blowing my mind now that I'm like, oh, it's much deeper than I thought. God damn. Oh my god. No, that's good.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess those are all like the major romantic points of the show that anytime there's action, I kind of just like start working on stuff. And then
good.
And then anytime there's like cute stuff happening, or like I'm a sucker for dialogue. Like, I'm a sucker for fluff. Yeah. Cute scenes. So yeah, that's when I pay attention. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. And that's usually when like most people are like,
yeah.
Skip. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But,
oh my god.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Steve Yurko.
And I'm Tara Sands. Now available from Maji Media is our new podcast, 4Kids Flashback. 4Kids is the company who brought you the English dub of Pokemon in the late 90s and so many other shows like Yu-Gi-Oh!, Shaman King, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Kirby, the infamous One Piece dub, and so many more.
We'll be talking to the people who worked at 4Kids. Actors, directors, writers, editors, producers, engineers, you get the point. And hopefully get the answers to questions both you and I have about the company.
I actually worked there as a voice actor on some of the shows.
And I was a kid watching the shows and remember way more than Tara does.
And thank God for that. Steve is actually a professional storyboard artist, which gives some really unique insights into anime and animation. Subscribe today wherever you get your podcasts. That's the number 4 Kids Flashback.
Hey guys, welcome to the Patreon portion of today's episode. And if you want to join the Patreon, there are a few different tiers, like shoutouts on the episodes, as well as exclusive videos and behind the scenes content and so much more, and even the episode a day early. Thank you to Gio, Keith, Blythe, Bunny, Mikey, Sheba, and Brooke. And if you want to join the Patreon or find out more, the link will be down below. And yeah, back to the episode. So what is an anime that you have to be like, I swear it, when you're recommending it to people, you have to be like, I swear it's good?
I don't recommend anime to people. That's why I message you. I'm like,
Right.
hey, Adam, do you got any recs?
Yeah.
Recs? I guess it also depends on the person. I know for, like, if someone tells me romance anime, then I'll try to ask you.
Yeah.
Or an anime that's good. I don't think I would. What would I recommend? It usually depends on the person, what I know, what they watch outside of anime, right? If it's someone who's into like puzzles or like figuring stuff out, I'd probably say like Death Note. Yeah. Or like cutesy stuff, romance, and obviously Maid Sama, and all of those romance anime I mentioned earlier. If they're into hentai, then I'll no. Just kidding. Ha. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, what's that? If they're into incest, it's Vampire Night. Vampire Night. Yeah.
Vampire Night.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Vampire Night, I tried. So it was during that time when I was saying I was watching a bunch of romance anime, and someone recommended that to me. So my rule of thumb at the time was to give it 5 episodes, and if I'm not hooked, I will drop it. Yeah. So I gave up to 5 episodes, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'll just give it another episode. Okay, I'll just give it another episode. And then I ended up finishing it, and I was like, oh. I kept giving it more episodes, waiting for it to get good, and it never did. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. When it got spoiled for me, I was like, oh, okay, I don't need to watch that. God.
I'm not going to say.
No?
No, I'm not going to say the things that are said in that show. I was about to quote it, but I was like, I don't want anyone being able to have that bit of my...
Yeah. Probably smart. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Because... when I recommend... there's a certain anime I recommend to people that I'm like, I swear you have to get over the physics of the character. Uzuki-chan Wants to Hang Out is a really, really good romance, but it hooks you with, women. And
I love women.
Yeah, jiggle physics. And it like she teases the shit out of him. And like you don't get a lot of that in anime where the female or female presenting person is teasing the male person. So I'm always like, sign me the hell up. And then it gets like, it's really funny. It's like the first season I was like, okay, all right, I get it. The jiggle physics, there they are. And then after it just kind of it takes a very big backseat to the romance between the main 2 characters. And I think that's hello. Hi. And I think it's such a good series. And like, again, it's also very funny because I mentioned this on an episode a few weeks ago, that the fucking the manga, her is usually just her or her mom because eye candy. But her bazumbas are outlined, so they're textured in the manga. In the cover, and like that goes away by volume 10 because now they're fully in it, and like I think that's, I'm like, I swear it's good, I swear.
So like, is the romance aspect?
Yeah,
it's like it's good enough for someone who's into romance.
Yeah, I think so.
Like it's truly romantic
yes.
and cute and gives you like those fluffy feels.
Yep.
I'm wondering if that's like supposed to be a reflection on like how men technically, I'm sorry.
No.
How men technically are, how it is like always about, physical appearance at first, like what you were saying.
Yeah.
Like as long as you get over the
Yeah.
what'd you call it? Bazunga?
Bazumbas.
Bazumbas?
Yeah.
After you get over the bazumbas, and then that's when you actually get to know the person, and that's when you get to know the anime. You get to know the characters. So maybe it's how the writers are trying to hook men or people who are into that stuff, and then get them to see what it's like to actually be in a romantic situation.
Yeah.
Like what's it called? Like luring them in, tricking them into thinking that it's just going to be all about physical appearance, and then getting them and being like, wow, I thought I wanted a woman just for her body, but wow, I think I want romance in my life.
Yeah. And that's what everyone
Deep down.
Ow, stop that. Sorry, I just got bit by a cat. So moving on to cosplay. How did you get into doing cosplay?
Oh, like for real?
Yeah.
Well, what counts as cosplay? I feel like everyone's dressed up.
Yeah.
Everyone always dresses up. I always dress up. Like I always wore costumes or whatever at home. Like I'd walk around in the house in tiara, and it's like normal.
Yeah.
Like even when I was like younger. But okay, so I guess like the start of Moonblast Dolly, I guess, my page. Yeah. Okay. So originally I was just supposed to be like streaming on Twitch, and then the 2020 happened, the Panda Lily. And then I think I only streamed like 5 times. Yeah. And then everybody was home, and I'm like, man, I don't want to do this when everyone else is home too. Yeah. I don't want to be like streaming. So I kind of like stopped, and then slowly my page was just like fandom stuff, I guess. And then or like video game accessories, like, or like unboxings, very like not my face at all. And then I guess, during my stream, someone's like, oh, you should cosplay this character, Marnie from Pokemon Sword and Shield. Yeah. And I was like, why, what is cosplay? I was like, is it that thing where like people dress up as characters and like pretend to be them or something? So I
cringe.
I know.
Yeah.
Can I see?
Yeah.
Should I see this?
What?
Am I gonna get canceled but like I do it? Can I say no? I thought cosplaying was so nerdy. Yeah. If myself how long have I been doing this for? Like, okay, if myself 5 years ago saw my closet, saw my posts, saw Moonblast Dolly's Instagram page, she'd be like, what the frick is she doing? Why is she dressing up as these characters? So okay, so like at that time I was largely just interested in just like playing video games. Like as I said, like so gaming, I was doing Pokemon, and then someone mentioned cosplay, so it's like, okay, maybe I can like try dressing up as like a character. I don't know, is that what people like looking at? Is that weird? Just like, I don't know, maybe I guess like Halloween. I always popped off at Halloween, so I was like, okay. And then I was just wearing cosplays, I guess, in my room. I bought, I think, 2 wigs, like a blonde wig and whatever. I just wore clothes that I had from my closet, and I just took pictures and posted that on my Instagram. I was very small. I had like no followers at the time either. And then what was it? Just doing like Score Bunny, just like little things like that. But it was very much just my normal wardrobe with like accessories added. And then we saw that Fan Expo, or what was it? Fan Expo?
Limited edition.
In 2021 was going to happen. I hadn't really cosplayed that much at all. Like I hadn't cosplayed at a con. But I was just wearing like outfits at home. And like I think I went to the park once dressed as like Your Lie in April, that character.
Rude.
Why?
Oh, that breaks my heart.
It was like cherry blossom season, and like I had watched the anime.
Yeah.
It was I watched that around the time I watched like SAO and Seven Deadly Sins.
Yeah, the
Seven Deadly
difference
Sins, SAO. Yeah. And that was about it in terms of like, that was probably like the only cosplay I did by that point. And then so Fan Expo was coming up, and I was like, maybe I should try doing this con stuff, since I'm trying to become like a page that has like fandom-y things. And then so 2021, October 24th, 2021, I was Kanao. I was watching Demon Slayer at the time too. And then I had no clue about like cosplay stuff at all. Okay. And I was like, I thought people just like go and they're dressed up and they just like do whatever, kind of like going to the mall. Like you don't interact with people. And then some girl dressed up as Shinobu comes up to me and she's like, oh hi, can I get a oh wait, no, I feel like it wasn't like that. Someone taps on the shoulder and I like jump. I'm so scared because like I've never and she's like,
yeah, that's how it went.
No, because I remember you scared the poor thing. I yelled at that.
I wasn't expecting it. So like it was Moonspell that came up to me and she asked me for a photo. She was dressed as Shinobu and I was dressed as Kanao, and she asked if we could get a photo, and I was like, wait, what? She wants a photo with me when she was like dressed like this? Like what? She looks so legit and she's asking me for a picture. What is it? Am I special? And then she like gave me her business card that said Moonspell X cosplay, and I was like, oh my god. And then yeah, I was like, I turned to like my friends afterwards and I was like, oh my god, she's like a cosplayer. She asked for my photo. What? She's like legit. And I like went on her page and everything. I'm like, oh my god, it's so cool that she's like Moonspell and I'm Moonblast. What? Yeah, and then yeah, so that con happened, and after I followed her, and then she followed me back, and then I also followed you too at the time, right? Like I can't remember like how everything happened, but by following Moonspell, I got to then know more about the community, and like I would just have questions about cosplay in general, and she was like always sharing these cosplays on her page, and you too, right? And you guys were sharing other people's cosplays on your pages and on your stories, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Are these just like random other content creators? Like, because like, you know, like Twitch, like that space is very much just solely online. Yeah. But then I saw you guys were hanging out with these people in some of your posts or in your stories. I was like, oh, wow. They're like, are they like their own like friend group and everything? And then I was like, I don't know. It was so weird to me that like you had this whole community going on and you were sharing things. And like I was looking at comments. I'm like, oh, you like comment on each other's, like the whole interaction between cosplayers was so mind-boggling to me. Yeah. So I sorry, where was I going with this? There's just so much happening in my brain right now. I'm trying to like chronologically explain everything. So yeah, I was asking Moonspell about everything, and I asked her so many questions, like, oh, I guess just like even little things about cons, and she's like, oh, are you going to this con? I'm like, wait, there's a con happening? I felt so cool. I felt so like, I don't know, it was just if I could go back to that mindset and like explain it better, I would, but like I'm literally in your place right now, so like I like it's hard to get back into that like super giddy new mindset of like everything. Yeah. But I still like I remember being like really excited and like feeling like, oh my gosh, wow, I want to go to cons more because wow, you guys were like so sweet and so nice and so welcoming, and I didn't think that I would exist offline, if that makes sense, because I started off as like wanting to just be Twitch, right? Yeah. And then that fell off because of the Panda Lily and everything, and then I stopped streaming, and then I was like, maybe I can be like an in-person thing, like do an in-person nerdy thing and go to these cons. And is it okay that I keep calling this nerdy?
No,
nerdy?
It is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I started going to more wait. Oh, okay. Sorry. I just needed to like remember my whole lore. I'm like trying to go through my biography. The story of Moonblast. Yeah. No, okay. So that happened. I felt more confident, I guess, in cosplaying after like, especially with Moonspell, who seems so legit and like had all these like followers and like other content creators that she was interacting with too. And I don't know, just like the vibe of, I don't know. I was very yes, I was very much a fangirl, if you couldn't tell. And getting like all excited, I'm like, oh my gosh, you messaged me back.
I'm just a little guy.
So yeah, I then also became more comfortable and be like, oh, maybe I am good at this cosplay thing. Maybe I should keep trying to do this. And that's when I started doing I put on a Nurse Joy cosplay.
So I know where you're going. One of my first like kind of reintroductions to you was the Nurse Joy thing, because Moon was like, look what the fuck she's doing. Not in a bad way. She's like, this is genius.
Oh my gosh.
Like, oh my God. I was like, oh damn, this is smart.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Should I like go? Should I talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I hadn't cosplayed at all before, and if you looked at my page at the time, it was all just pictures, and I tried very hard not to show my personality, I guess, online. Either a way to like, just because like I don't know if anyone would like it, or it's just like a form of like, I don't know, insecurity, or be like, oh, what if people don't like it, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I put it on my personal Instagram that no one is ever gonna find, because I've deactivated it. But like it was like, it's like my personal Instagram at the time with like just like people I know in real life, like family, friends, and whatever. And I put on the Nurse Joy cosplay. I put on the Nurse Joy cosplay for fun. And just to like, because I always do that. I always dress up at home and I like make stupid jokes. I would like sometimes send like videos to my friends and be like, look at me. I'm like, I used to do like Shrek. I know I would do that and like send it to my friends and be like, what are you doing? And like I would be funny with them, or like try to make jokes. But I would never try to be funny on like Moonblast, because I was like, I don't think people will think I'm funny. I don't think people will laugh. But like okay, so Nurse Joy, basically my old videos were me pretending to be Nurse Joy, or I was cosplaying Nurse Joy and pretending to be working there, but being like a stressed out Nurse Joy trainee, being like, I don't even remember what some of my videos, like my original ones, were like, oh my God, this guy just said like all us Nurse Joys look the same. And, like I would just like do stuff like that, like be like kind of give but I was more of like the NPC Nurse Joy. That's kind of like my thing, I guess. Giving a voice to the NPCs. Yeah. We have that's kind of like what I was doing, and I was doing that with Akari from Pokemon Legends.
I remember that as well, because I was playing Arceus at the same time.
Oh, amazing! Yeah, I'm so happy.
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. So that was just like something that I was wearing a navy blue turtleneck that I had at home, and the symbol thing that I had, I just drew on like printer paper and like put the symbol and like taped it to myself. That's how I did that. And then I was recording. So I wouldn't say that I was cosplaying. I would say I was just trying to pretend to be a character. Yeah. And oh yeah, okay, sorry, I'm just gonna go quickly back to the canal thing. Like my first time cosplaying at a con, I cut a bedsheet that morning to be the cape, like an hour before we left, because I was like, oh, cosplaying, like I just need to put on a costume, this will be super easy. I cut it like before like we left the house to go to Toronto, and then cutting out like a pink felt thing like in the car. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't think that this would take this long. And then you know the buttons that I had on, how there's like buttons on the shirt? Yeah. That is me cutting out duct tape. I cut out duct tape to put that on.
Damn.
and then the white collar for the canal, that was also white duct tape.
Jesus.
That's
crazy.
So I just used like duct tape for like everything, because I was like, oh, easy. And I was like, I'm never doing that again. It is so uncomfortable to like have like
it's like plastic.
Yeah, but you know what? Moonspell still noticed me, so clearly it was good enough.
Well, actually, it was me.
oh, okay.
I was like, look, a canal. And then she's like, oh my God, I gotta get a photo.
Okay, so
yeah, I was so zoned out looking at the art, because it was around Artist Alley.
Yeah.
And I'm just like looking, a bit of a tunnel vision. And Adam goes, oh my gosh, there's a canal. And I'm like, what? Where? Oh my God. And then as soon as he pointed at you, I literally ran. I ran.
Me and our friend Hayden are like, why are you fucking running? And then she stopped you, and you did the turn, you're like, thing, right? And I was like, you scared the poor thing. Like, calm down.
Yeah, when we walked away afterwards, I was like, she was so cute, but I scared the shit out of her, and I feel so bad.
Yeah.
No, you're good. You're fine.
Yeah.
I was just really excited.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying that the duct tape was good enough to get me noticed by both of you. Oh my gosh, Moonsville and Adam Corky of Corky Cosplays. Do you watch anime? Yeah. So, oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. I totally went back.
No.
Okay, so back to the Nurse Joy thing, the Akari thing, the Sky Boy. I don't know if you remember that bit.
Oh, I remember that bit.
Pokemon Legends. So for those of you who don't know Pokemon Legends, so the first one is you're in modern times, and then Arceus, I know that people argue about the pronunciation, sends you back in time to the Hisui region time.
Yeah.
So this is ancient Sinnoh, and you basically fall from the sky into the sand, and then you're discovered that way. And the way that I was doing my Akari is I was an NPC being oh, there's this weirdo who falls from the sky. He's kind of weird. And then eventually my videos started going wow, he's actually kind of good at battling Pokemon. And I don't know. But before I said that, someone was oh, I think she has is she a tsundere? Does she like him? And then so I kind of just went with it on TikTok. And so this was kind of my initial start from TikTok. I had 0 followers or 50 followers of people who knew me in real life. And then I started doing this, and then I started getting traction. I think I got maybe 10K followers in the first week of doing these videos. I was
Jesus Christ.
I was wait, people like this? What? I feel like I'm just being stupid. I feel like I'm just saying things, and these are just things that I sent to my friends. But before I posted it, I posted a Nurse Joy video on my story, and I felt so nervous. I'm oh, what if people think I'm weird? What if they don't think I'm funny? What if they all those thoughts, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I just put on my story, and I was whatever. It's just funny, and then it'll go away after 24 hours anyway. And then one of my followers at the time, they replied to it, and they were "Whoa, you should post this. This is actually so funny." I was "What? You think I'm funny? You think I'm funny? I made you laugh? What? Really? You don't think I'm cringe? You don't think it's stupid?" And then so just because of that one person saying you should post it, I think it's funny, I ended up posting it. I posted on TikTok, and then and then it started getting traction and likes and whatever. And then so I kept on posting more, and then the 10K, and then wanting to. Also, I think this was around the time as Toronto Comic-Con was about to happen too. And I was oh, okay, wow. I feel so much more confident in this cosplay space, this content creation space. So that's kind of where I started going to cons more too. And then also posting more on TikTok, I guess, or letting myself make jokes, let myself think I'm funny. I don't know. I think I'm funny.
Yeah.
But because originally Moonblast Dolly page was just supposed to be photos and just trying to be cute, I guess, and just outfits and and I guess trying to do cosplay, but then because of that comment, I was trying to want to also, I guess, show more of my personality and my humor, or being funny. I don't feel like a cosplayer. I feel like a content person more, to with skits. That's my thing. I like giving stories to things and creating little bits that people find funny or interesting, or so I care less about the look. I care more about the reaction. I had this conversation with a friend the other day where it's I would rather my favorite, I guess my favorite thing to be called, or I would rather be funny than pretty, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, if you want to, my favorite compliment is being told that I'm funny or that I made you laugh. I love that. I love that so much. I would rather, if that, yeah.
But yeah, and I think that's a good thing, because, again, it makes it feel, it makes the content feel more kind of personable and valuable than just pretty face, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's a market for that, but in the long run, you've been doing this for what, 5, you said 5 years now? 4? Okay, so
less than 4.
Whatever.
Okay, yes.
You're obviously doing something right.
The content that you do connects with people who are also in that same niche.
Yeah.
So it's the content that you're doing may not connect with everyone, but that's okay. You're making the content for people that you relate to and things that you enjoy, And those people are seeing that and they're like, oh, I get that joke. That's really funny.
I love that so much.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I love this character. It's hilarious seeing this character in this light, you know? So you're not making content for a more wider audience, and that's okay. It's a little bit more niche, but you're speaking to like a niche that you care about and you enjoy.
Yeah, exactly. I love it.
So what advice do you have to people just getting into content creation?
That's so hard.
Mm-hmm.
This is a really hard question.
Yep.
What would you say?
I would say consistency is key. Do it for the right reasons, like we were just talking about. Like, you know, it's not just for fame. It's not just for clicks. It's for sharing a story. It's for kind of doing it for your creativity, that creative brain, right? And just have fun. I think having fun and being passionate about what you're doing and what you're making will get you farther than being like, what'll get the clicks? Like, I think, and not to say that doing stuff for the clicks is bad, because again, it's a career.
Yeah,
it's a career. It's a business. Mm-hmm. We unfortunately live in a capitalistic society, but yeah, I think there has to be a balance between creativity and the business side.
Also with burnout, you'll feel burnout way quicker if you're doing something that you're not as passionate about. Burnout will still exist even if you're passionate about something.
Yeah.
Regardless, if you're doing a lot of something and you can burn out from it, but I feel like you're gonna feel it quicker if you're not as connected to it. It's gonna feel more of like a chore if you're not as connected to it, and then it'll take longer for the burnout to happen if it's something you truly care about and something you connect to.
Yeah.
Great answers, guys.
Yeah, thank you. I answered my own question. Yeah. So, do you have any other advice, or is?
I feel like you covered everything.
Yeah.
I'll copy your answer.
Yeah.
Want my answer? Listen to what he just said.
What has? Okay, I'll flip the question then. What has kind of been the hardest lesson that you've learned since starting this content creation thing?
Content creation versus cosplay. I feel like those are very different things for me. So in terms of content creation,
yeah,
what has been
the hardest lesson you've learned?
The hardest lesson. I mean, it's not hard. Just kidding. I'm joking.
Yeah.
No. I think the hardest lesson is maybe. Sorry, this is a really hard question. Mm-hmm. This is the hardest thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not multiple hard, difficult things for content creation. Work-life balance or like content-life balance, if that makes sense. Knowing when it's okay to not capture things, or being okay with not. I know you said consistency is key, but I think paying attention to health and mental health is a huge thing that people forget. And like what Moonspell was saying about burnout and everything, right? Mm-hmm. Like that also goes hand in hand with that. What else? In content creation, I feel like that's the most difficult part.
So how do you balance in your life?
Oh, I don't. I don't.
Great.
I haven't posted it. I haven't. Yeah. So like, so content creation isn't like my full thing. Which I'm so. Yeah. Where am I going with this? I haven't posted a TikTok in like 2 weeks, and I'm sure the algorithm is really not happy with that. But again, was saying how a difficult lesson to learn is that it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay if you can't get the numbers up at a point. It's okay if you need a breather, you need a break, and you're asking how I deal with it. I deal with it by just, accepting it, laughing at it, being like, oh, there goes my follow count, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, people will find me again, or you know what? If they're looking for, maybe that just means I'm not for them. I'm not for these followers. Like if they unfollow, then that just means that they were expecting something else out of me. They were expecting me to be something that I'm not, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's chill.
Yeah, totally. So switching gears to Pokemon, a more upbeat thing. What has it been about the series, whether it be the anime, the games? What has it been about the series that has kept it in your life for so long?
Okay, so I have, like I was saying, how like young, I was like into YTV and stuff, and so that goes hand in hand with Pokemon, largely because that was the majority of what we were watching, the VHSs and everything. And my brother, I got his like hand-me-down Game Boy Color Teal Crystal, if you know that game. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That was my very first handheld thing, or like any electronic device or whatever. And that was how I started. Oh, it was a beautiful game. And Suicune, gorgeous. Oh. Right? Yeah. And then I totally didn't know what I was doing when I was playing it, but it was really pretty to watch. Like Hydro Pump, like the I just liked watching the animation. I was too young to like know what was going on. I didn't even know if I was on the left or the right. I don't know which one was my Pokemon. My brother didn't explain it to me. He was like, here. I was like, okay. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, this is so fun. And then watching the shows, and then, oh my gosh, Ash, Misty, Brock. Like, how could you not love them? Like, so yeah, it went hand in hand. Like the show alongside the games. So fun to watch. And like my family. So like on my mom's side, I have a lot of boy cousins who played video games a lot. And then on my dad's side, I was the only girl for like the longest time until late teens.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
So so they were always like playing their boy stuff. I feel like I'm kind of girly. I'm just a little girly.
Just a little bit,
I'm just a little girly.
Yeah, yeah.
But so like being the princess of the family. That's okay. Self-proclaimed.
You came into the door wearing the fluffiest coat I've ever seen. So just a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, but then like I like dressing up, and like I love girly things, and that's what I was always given to. I think it's because I was the only girl they gave me all of these girly things. But obviously if I'm playing with my boy cousins, I want to play all the boy things, right? Yeah. I want to play Beyblades. I want to play with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I enjoyed it. So like I'm like this little girly girl who's playing these things, like video games and everything. And I had to try really hard. I had to be good at games to be able to play, because when you're a girl and you're with a bunch of guys, they're like, oh, if you die, then you can't play. Like Smash Bros. You have to be good at that game. So yeah, they kept me wanting to be better at video games. So that kind of like kept me in there, and that's also goes alongside with Pokemon. And so my like one cousin, he's like, we were like born the same year, so like same age and everything. Yeah. And like I would sleep over at their place a lot, and he has like an older sister too, and like I would go for hanging out with her, but then she was older, and it was like, like kindergarten, how it's like you have some days off.
Yeah.
So it's something like that, where she would be at school, but because we are the same age, kindergarten, he had like kindergarten off the same time as me, and I would just like hang out with him, but like I would want to hang out with a girl, but then whatever, and I would just like sit and watch him play video games, and like that was kind of where I started. He's playing Pokemon Coliseum, which was so it was like around that time. I think it was Pokemon. It was some sort of Pokemon game.
Yeah.
And then I would hang out with him like a lot, and he was like playing Pokemon a lot too. And then what was it? Yeah, and his brothers were playing Pokemon a lot too. And then what was it? Oh, and my first game that I bought myself, and first console handheld that I bought myself, was the pink 3DS or pink DS Lite. The pink DS Lite. Okay. And yeah, right. It was okay. I used my own birthday money, and this is my first time not having a hand. Sorry, I'm like yelling.
You're good.
Sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, it's my first time getting a hand-me-down from my brother. Like, it wasn't his Game Boy SP. It wasn't his Game Boy Advance. It was bought with my own money. So, like, I had, like, a huge attachment to Pearl. This is what I was playing. And then, like, the cousin that I was talking about, he was also playing, like, Diamond at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, we were kind of, like, playing together. And then, yeah, so, and, like, it came to the point where he was, like, calling my house, be like, yo, where are you at? Where are you at? In the game? And, like, I remember because there was times where we weren't even home, and he, like, called my mom's cell phone. Even if we were, I'll be like, what part are you at the game? And then, yeah, so he, what was it? So he would get, like, I'm obviously not as good at Pokemon. Like, I've never caught a shiny Pokemon.
Oh, same here.
Okay, cool, perfect.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not
I don't give a shit about shinies.
I just choose, like, the pretty Pokemon, the cool Pokemon, whatever.
Literally.
Yeah. So, yeah, so we were, like, so deep into Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, and, like, with the Pokemon contest happening, and then the underground, like, going to the bases, and you just, like, mess with each other. Like, we would do that kind of thing. And then, like, he was, like, so much better than me. Like, Pokemon in general, and, like, he beat the game before me, and he's like, oh yeah, you want to battle? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then he like put his level 99s against my, like, level 40 or whatever.
Oh,
I was
Jesus,
like, it was one of those, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to I will beat you. I was like, you know, like, oh, one day.
Yeah.
And then yeah, so that same year that cousin, he passed away from cancer. So,
oh shit.
Yeah, we're just gonna take a turn here.
Okay,
so, like,
yeah.
I think that might be, like, why I'm, like, so obsessed with Gen 4.
Yeah.
I talked about this with my, like, friend the other day, where I was saying how I really liked playing Gen 4 a lot because that was, like, the last place we kind of, like, hung out, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I'm, like, so obsessed with Pokemon, to maybe, like, me psychoanalyzing myself.
No.
Yeah, because it was, like, a way to, like, connect with him. And I'm sure that if he was still here, he'd be playing Pokemon still too with me. Like, all the other guy cousins that I have, they've all outgrown Pokemon and pretty much outgrown video games. But he was the one I was, like, playing with the most. And yeah, I think that's also why I really love doing what I do, like, content creation and, like, largely Pokemon content, because I don't know, I think it's like, what is it, elongating the Pokemon world where we last hung out, if that makes sense.
No.
Yeah. So.
And then that's a healthy way of, kind of processing that, and, like, much healthier than other ways. Obviously.
Yeah. No. And I love it. And I don't know. I really love the Pokemon community too. Like, and all the Pokemon memes that, like, people follow or, like, send me, all my Poke friends online too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
No. Oh. Well, what is your least favorite Pokemon? That's the good question.
What's it called? Bruxish?
What's the fuck? I have to Google that. How do you, Brox-ish?
BRUXISH, I think.
XISH?
XISH.
Okay. Oh, God. Yeah. Okay. Bruxish. Yeah, that's
that weird fish.
fucking horrible. Oh, my God. That is, yeah, no. Someone said Trubbish the other day. And I was like, fuck you. Because Trubbish is a baby and just wants love.
Yeah, he already feels like garbage. It's
Literally.
like, why are you hating on him? He's like a cutie. Like, I think Trubbish is objectively cute.
Yeah, he's a cutie.
Well, what's your least favorite?
My least favorite? What?
Go for it. Let me know.
I have to Google it because
Mr. Mime?
Yes, Mr. Mime. It's Mr. Mime.
But he cooks, he cleans.
I don't give a shit what he does for Ash's mom. He's a mistake. He's a mistake of a character design.
I think he's all right.
Even in Detective Pikachu, absolutely
Okay,
terrifying.
yeah, he kind of looks scary there. But like, I feel like he's a good guy.
Or Jinx. Jinx scares me.
I feel like she's kind.
Yeah. It's every time I'm pulling a pack, I'm like, oh my god, I'm doing so well, and then there's a Jinx. I'm
Okay,
like,
so
great.
maybe that's why you don't like Jinx.
I'm just ugly Pokemon.
I'm gonna try. I will look up ugly Pokemon and I will fight for them.
Okay.
Let me fight.
Bruxis is number one.
Okay, except for that one.
Yeah.
Actually, no, Bruxis isn't that bad. But if I had to choose
It's just
a least favorite Pokemon, I have to say that one.
Yeah.
Also, because like a large consensus has said this, so I'm totally just going off of what everyone else is saying.
Yeah. Probopass is.
Okay, wait, let me see it.
All right. It's like the evolved form of Nosepass.
Yeah. Okay. But why? What's wrong with it?
Alolan Persian, which is just it's okay.
It's
This is definitely AI because it says Alolan Persian and that's Eradicate.
No, that's right.
Yeah, definitely. That's so Snubble. Come on.
Okay, then get out.
Get
of that.
out
That
of
is not.
here.
That's not a.
Stunfish. Yeah, that's fine.
Stunfish.
Wheezing is yeah. Oh, Feebas. Feebas is fucking.
What?
Someone said Gloom. Get out of here.
Gloom is adorable.
Yeah, Guzzlord
Gloom,
just
Gloom.
sounds. Muck. Yeah, Muck's pretty.
No. Muck is cute.
How is Muck cute?
Muck is adorable.
He just wants to hug James.
Yeah, true.
James.
Ugliest Pokemon of every type.
Oh, this is so rude.
I know.
I feel
Right,
like
Furier? Get out of here. Oh, no. Nope. I'm not even. Cursola. What the hell?
Cursula.
Cursula, sorry.
What? Why would you hate on Cursula?
Yeah.
It's like
That's not ugly. Toxel? I don't even know what that one
Toxel's
is.
a cutie.
Yeah, looks like Slurpuff? What the f is wrong with these people? Vullaby? This thing is outright ugly. Among Us? Among Us? Among Us? Among Us? Among Us? Oh yeah, there's Guzzlord again.
I'm gonna put Guzzlord on my top 10 now,
Oh,
just
please.
because he seems so hated.
Lowen Grimer.
Aww.
Oh,
It's not their
God.
fault they look like that.
Yeah,
It's not.
it's true. Oh my god. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, honestly, it's just. Someone said Pumpkaboo, and they are so wrong. Yeah. No. We're closing that Reddit thread because that was wrong. So, what is your favorite Pokemon?
I tell people Sylveon.
I was going to say, is it Sylveon or are you lying to people?
Of course it's Sylveon. It's a fairy type. It's cute. It suits my aesthetic. It suits... Do you know the Pokemon Luxray?
Oh, I love Luxray.
That's my true favorite Pokemon.
Okay.
You heard it here. I'm a liar. It's not Sylveon. Okay, Sylveon's my favorite evolution.
Why Luxray, though?
Have you seen Luxray?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just love... It's so weird because, like, I don't even love all electric types. I don't even love all, like, that. I'm talking about appearance. I usually like the cutesy stuff, right?
Yeah.
But it is... I don't know. Every time I've had a Pokemon game and where Luxray is obtainable, I make sure it's on my team all the time. That and Lucario.
Okay.
And then Sylveon now.
Yeah.
Now that it's out. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's so, I guess it's like how people like dogs.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just,
Also, that one like side, I think it's either like a side episode or whatever with the Luxray saving the kid, protecting the kid from the snow.
You're gonna make her cry now.
And dying.
Oh.
I like sob every time I see that.
Yeah, like,
It's like the oh my god, what's the other Pokemon with the Litten? Have you seen that episode?
I don't think I've seen that one.
There's like this older, it's like a, I can't remember what it's a dog Pokemon.
Oh, I think you know what you're talking about.
Before Ash catches the Litten, and it's like living with this Litten under a bridge.
I remember what you're talking about. I just forget the name of the Pokemon. Don't hate me. Don't hate.
Stoutland?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's one of my favorite Pokemon.
Sob.
Yeah.
So
Jesus.
Pokemon knows how to make you cry.
It's true. Yeah, whenever someone's like I say someone, but it's like a Pokemon fan who's like, you know, the male who's like, oh, you don't use Growl? No, I don't. I just hit A. But whenever I build my team, it's always just my favorite Pokemon in the game and like cuties and you know, yeah, my favorite Psyduck.
I've heard.
Yeah. My favorite Psyduck, or my second favorite is Hawlucha.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's wrestling and it's a bird. I love birds.
I see that now.
Yeah. And we were in New York the first year for our first New York Comic-Con, and we went to the Nintendo store, which is also has Pokemon.
I totally thought you were gonna say we went to New York and I loved all the pigeons.
I loved all the pigeons. Yeah, no, I actually hate pigeons. I don't hate them. They're just like, don't cough on me. But we were looking at the Pokemon section, and there was a Hawlucha figure, and immediately I was like, I get no merch. Thank you.
You didn't see it first. There was this tiny little section that was dedicated to Pokemon, because I wanted a Pokemon plushie, and there was like two. There was a Torchic, which I bought, and then we were looking, and at the bottom of the shelf, they had this tiny little Hawlucha statue, and I went, Adam, you're never going to guess what they have here, because they had like nothing. And I picked it up and I showed him. He's like, that's mine.
The most random Pokemon.
I know. Again, it's a wrestling Pokemon. It's just
that makes sense.
Yeah,
okay, I get that.
it's a luchador. It's lovely. All the promo for it for the new game. I'm like,
Aww.
Finally.
Also,
Ash's Hawlucha.
I haven't watched everything.
You should watch that.
I will.
It's very good.
I will. I haven't. Yeah. So those are your top 3 Pokemon? Top 2 Pokemon?
Yeah. I think those two. I'm a sucker for Charmander.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
My top 3 are probably Luxray.
Yeah.
Torterra. And
Torterra. Okay.
They're listening. A Torterra and Feraligatr.
Oh. Okay.
Those are my top 3 Pokemon. I'm so sorry to anyone who thinks something else.
Oh my god.
I just think they're so cute and beastly.
Yeah.
I love big Pokemon.
Yeah. So do I. Because I'm beating Violet right now. I have what's
Describe.
It's the final form of Mareep. Ampharos or something like that. Yeah. And like it's just so big and derpy, and I love it. And like I have that and Dragonite, and I'm like, oh, I love Dragonite so much. It's just so derpy, and literally like Pokemon Concierge, one of my favorite like side Pokemon things, because it's just again so adorable. It makes Metagross really cute. The show, like. There's a scene where Metagross is playing with a Graveler, and it picks the Graveler up and just goes, and I freaking died. I was like, that is the most adorable thing I've ever seen.
Oh,
yeah.
I've only watched a few episodes of Pokemon Concierge because I'm waiting for a day where I really need some serotonin.
Yeah,
and that's when I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
There's only 8 episodes.
I know. That's why I gotta wait to watch. When I'm in deep need of something to, like, I don't know, this is so random, but like, you know, like when there's electronics that have like a peel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I leave it on some devices and wait for a day where I really need some serotonin. And then I peel it off.
Oh God. Damn.
I don't do drugs, kids. I have little things like
I
this.
Peel electronics. Yeah. Oh my God. Well,
Sorry, go on.
Oh my God. Well, on that note, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Where can the lovely people find you online?
Moonblast Dolly on TikTok, Instagram, Twitch. I haven't really done that in a while. What else am I on? YouTube. I'm working on that. Twitter? No, X. Is that what it's called?
It's Twitter. It's not X. We don't call it that.
Threads.
Yeah.
Discord. No, don't follow me on Discord. Don't no. Yeah, that's me. But I'm Moonblast Dolly on anything. If you're trying to find me on some sort of platform, just type Moonblast Dolly and it's probably me.
Yeah. It'll also be me. You can follow me at Corky Cosplays on Instagram, Adam Corky everywhere else. You can subscribe to the Patreon. You get exclusive videos as well as behind the scenes content and episodes a day or a few days early recently. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.